we're gonna do nuclear power. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna incorporate it with drones. So the idea would be the annoying items we need to make for this build, like crystal oscillators that we're already making in AI limiters, we ship from our main base to a remote location where we have a nuclear reactor. That nuclear reactor area we will build batteries at. Throw some junk in here. And those batteries will be used to fuel the drones that will come back and forth and pick up the items that I don't want to have to manually, or I don't want to have to automate again. I could get batteries done today and then take a rodeo ride on top of a drone. Well, I've done that before. The question is, do I want to do batteries remotely? I kind of want to have batteries available here. Are batteries used for anything but drones? Because if they're not, maybe I do just get the batteries done over here. What's the battery? Is battery in the blender? Water, sulfuric acid, and aluminum casings. Yeah, that's actually pretty simple. So I could do the batteries here. I could do the batteries here. Don't need batteries for anything. It's only for the drones. Well, I will say we do need a alumina solution for this. So there needs to be, wherever I am building them, I need access to bauxite. So I'm thinking I would do my reactor somewhere down here near the uranium. We have coal around. Maybe I could do it over here since it's like halfway between this bauxite. Though there might be more bauxite over that by that. Classic batteries are more aluminum efficient. Done in a manufacturer. Let's see here. Alternate classic batteries. Sulfur, alkylate aluminum sheets, but you need plastic. Ugh. Plastic and wire, though? I feel like this other one is better because I don't have to, you know, do oil refining and copper stuff. Although that might be simple enough that we could make it work. All right, let's go. Let's at least go scout the area. Again, like I've said, I don't know how much we'll be able to get done today on this build. Let's go scout the area that I would want to do this on. So let me get more. I'm just going to get something. What was it? What was it? I was going to get something. I don't need 7 random quick wire on me. Beep-a-deep-a-deep-a-deep. Oh, I wanted extra heavy modular frames and more alkylate aluminum sheets. Batteries can be used as a fuel source for other vehicles. Oh, can it really? Like for the Explorer and stuff, you can do that? Do we have 50 of these? Okay, you know what? Before I do this other stuff, let's actually get this milestone done that we've unlocked this stuff for. Let me throw... Hold on a second. Okay, I have a lot of these steel beams since I just upgraded a bunch of belts. Let me go throw these out. And then let's get this leading edge production thing unlocked. Since I could just do that right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't need that many of those. Vehicles burn anything, basically. You can even put nuclear fuel rods in them. Oh. I wish my car could do that. Not really. Alright, so that is... Okay, that'll give me a 50 extra, and then... I wonder if I'm going to need this for nuclear power. I feel like I might. And then we need these steel pipes. We are making progress, though. Making progress. Okay. And some extra steel pipes. 1 stack, 2 stack, 3 stack. Fallout vehicle intensifies. Yeah. Only way to use plutonium fuel rods with no waste is put them in a vehicle. Oh, wow. There we go. Bye-bye.
Milestone reached. Turbo motors can now be constructed in order to build the latest.
So that unlocked
exit-approved
turbo
factory
motors.
buildings, such as the Miner Mark III. A new project part enables progress to the next phase.
Okay, so that unlocked Miner Mark III. That unlock anything else? Which I think I'll need the turbo motors to make the miners. Is that right? I think that's right. I think that's the only thing it really unlocked. How do I make turbo motors? I guess I should look at this. Turbo motors. Coolers. Yeah, I'm actually making basically everything. I don't know the numbers on them though, so I don't want to really get into that yet. But I could manually make those for Miner Mark IIIs if I need to. Do I have cooling units on me? I should have a stack of those on me just in case I need to make those. And some extra alkali aluminum sheets I forgot to get. So cooling units. Basically have a stack of all the things. I have a stack of those guys. Okay. Batteries used in one of the final stage space elevator parts. Magnetic field generators as well. Okay. Here's how fuel-efficient trucks in Satisfactory are. A plutonium fuel rod burns for 10 minutes in a power plant, making 2,500 milliwatts of power. It will burn for 5 hours, 33 minutes in a truck. Okay. Don't need the batteries in storage, though. There's nothing you can craft out of them. Okay. All right, so... Oh, I want to see what my next milestone will be, though. Am I down to the last one? I am down to the last milestone. Wow. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, like I might want to make these back here at my base. All right, there's a lot of stuff I want to do. Let's go figure out where I would build this nuclear power plant. Oh, that was weird. Press something that made me just fly. Let's go to the uranium and figure out from there where I want to build this uranium nuclear power plant. Hopefully I fixed everything in my base that was not working at 100%. I'll have to come back and check that later. So I can grab power off of one of my other miners to bring it to this nuclear power plant. I think this uranium vein is down underneath in that spider cave, if I'm not mistaken. Which might mean I have to find an entrance to that. If this is the one that I've seen before, but let's go see. It's right underneath me somewhere. Yeah, radiation. Oh, nope, it's right there. With a bunch of spider friends. Great. Okay. Well, let's go clear out the spiders first thing. Did you jump up here, spiders? These freaking spiders. I hate these things, man. Anybody like these spiders? Anybody? Okay, where are they? I saw you, spiders. Where'd you go? Where'd the spiders go? Central one is in a cave, northwest is in a mountain. Okay. This actually looks like one of the easier ones to get to, honestly. Apart from, you know, spiders. How much a minute? This is a normal. So basically, somewhere up above here, I think I want to do my... why does my radiation go so high there, that way? There we go. So let's do a Mark II miner, because I'm not going to min-max this thing. What do I need? I need autosave to stop ruining my life. Okay, I need 2 things here. You're about to say don't fall down. Don't worry, we're good, we're good.
You are so lucky that you found this most valuable artifact.
That is okay, miner. I'm surprised that you don't have to use the special miner stuff to do this. God, where the hell is this thing? Is it above me? Okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go
I strongly advise you to harvest this specimen.
set this up. I'm gonna do this. And that's gonna go somewhere I can get access to so I'm not sitting in radiation down here. Oh god, do I hear spiders? Yep. Die, baby spiders. Nope.
Comply.
Oh! Are they climbing? What? Who? I swear I heard one right next to me. Where is this thing? Mercer Sphere. Stop talking. Oh god. Okay, let's go get this thing. So it just stops making noise and then kill these other spiders.
Comply.
I did! Die! Okay. There's another one. God, I hate that these things can jump. Were they always able to do that, or did they add that in the exploration thing? Because God, that sucks. Creepiest enemy in the game. These spiders, especially the jumping ones. Yeah, the one under the waterfall in the swamp is easy to get at too. This one is nice and central though. The point of the rifle is you don't need to be close to hit something, and we are about to open Pandora's box. Yes. I feel like I'm hearing other creepy crawlies around here. Anything up top here? Okay, I don't think so. Alright, let me go get that purple slug I saw, because I cleared the way to it. We did the work, let's get the rewards. It's a machine gun. What are you talking about, Vega? I don't understand why you're just saying these random things. I know what a machine gun is. This is a rifle. They've always jumped, but they didn't used to jump this far. Okay. Alright, where is the thing I built? Behind me over here. There it is. Okay. So I want to build, since place is radiated anyway. God, I'm hearing more spiders. Or actually, I'm hearing something that's these guys over here. There's another thing?
Hello, this is paternal figure.
Oh god. Stop making these annoying noises.
Doctors say that the only remedy is alien artifacts.
Is it up here? Where's this thing? Okay. Nope, that's a slug. Is there another Mercer Sphere or something around? I gotta say, one of the most annoying sounds apart from spiders attacking you is this girl talking to you. I don't know. Must be underneath me somewhere. Alright, let me turn these into these things. Creatures better get over and spread some freedom. Happy Freedom Day. Pa-pow! He's saying that turbo ammo if you need your finger on the trigger. He's saying that turbo ammo if you keep your finger on the trigger, it rapid fires. Yes, I know how the gun works. Thank you. I understand. It also becomes less accurate. That's why I'm not shooting it at full speed all the time. Where the hell? I'm so confused. Okay, here. All right, where do I want to go? My base is that way. Let's build up from here, and then we're going to put a nuclear reactor up here. Sorry if I'm sounding catty or something. I'm just... Frickin' spiders, man. Frickin' spiders. That's all I got to say. Okay, so if I go somewhere like this and go up. So this is where I would build... Where are you building this? Could you build there, please? Thank you. Right.
Harvest.
And this woman talking to me is driving me insane. Where the shnikes is this thing that she wants me to get? Where the frickin' hell is it? Stop talking to me. I don't want to hear your noises. Does the scanner show me where these things are? It's below me, isn't it? It's freaking underneath me in a cave somewhere. I'm not gonna be able to shut that up then, apparently. Okay, whatever. Okay, so if I build a nuclear reactor in the sky, hopefully that will keep it away from places that will irradiate me. So here we go. Well, it'll also be visible from my base. So let's build a big foundation. The spiders are totally friendly and peaceful. I don't know what spiders you're looking at, but the ones I've been running into sure aren't. You wonder if there's a mod that replaces the ADA with Navi saying, hey, listen! Maybe so. Oh, well, it's like I planned it. Okay, well that's where the uranium will come up. I'm gonna need power. So let's place a power pole. There. Let's go plug this in somewhere. And plug this in without having to get close to it. There we go. So that's going to bring the uranium up to here, right? Once I actually power the damn thing, yes. I don't think I want to plug this in yet, because I don't want to bring uranium up till I use it. Comply! As long as you get 300 water to it a minute. Flying reactor sounds safe. I mean, both the U.S. and Soviet Union tried nuclear airplanes. Really? Is there water around here? That's one thing I didn't consider. There might be water down over here. Yeah, we got water. It's the river, right? There's probably, hopefully, access to water there. So what are all the things I'm going to need to build? Well, one thing is a much bigger thing here, a much bigger platform, because the nuclear reactor itself is huge. I think what I might want to do is have second floor reactor drone delivery, bottom floor, all the stuff we need to build for that to work. So that would be things like a blender. Let me just do this to get height. So that's this guy. We would need sulfuric acid. That we would need manufacturer making this guy. So this is basically the height that this floor would need to be, and then we'd build the actual reactor the next floor up. So I'm not loving the ladder thing, so what if I just ramped up to that next floor instead? I can just walk straight up. Okay. Should be about right. One more level. And this would be the floor with the reactor. This work. That will be going through the ceiling. I think I'm okay with that. The US also considered nuking the moon. Why would we do that? Why would we nuke the moon? Because we can? The US did say it was either not safe enough or it would be too easily detectable. The Soviet Union feared that the US were building one, so they ditched the shielding. Pilots died within like 2 years from radiation poisoning. To show that they could, that's why they would have done it? Okay. What's wrong with the US? I say as a member of that crazy place. All right, so we're gonna build the nuclear reactor on this floor. Let's see here. Power. Nuclear power plant. Do I need to back up one space or something? I think I actually need more. Let's go one more layer on each side. This thing is freaking huge. I think this is the biggest thing I've built so far. The biggest single building. Would make sense that the biggest single building in the game is a nuclear reactor. Okay. Holy crap, this thing is huge. Giggity, that's what she said. Right there. Okay, what does this thing look like now built? Jeez, that's freaking huge. All right, that is one big building. So we would want to run a power line. Let's do it like this. This. Let's have a wall so I can run the power line from the wall. This. This. There we go. Okay. I think nuking the moon was about observing how craters happen. Ah. It's well documented the moon is an a-hole, so it deserves the nuking it gets. That was way back in the day when the space program was actually about creating a military base on the moon. They probably wanted to figure out what would happen or show the Soviets they would not be safe on the moon. They did detonate nukes within the magnetosphere. It's not only caused auroras over Hawaii, it also took over a great part of satellites in orbit at the time. Wow, okay. So we're going to put fuel rods in, and there's going to be waste output that I don't know if I can just sink it. But we also have to bring water in. Where's the... there's the water. So I probably want a little bit more room here to bring stuff in and take stuff out. Okay. Let's make it even with this. So, like, one more level here. America, that's why. Why would you nuke the moon? 'Cause America? What, you not American? You must not be American if you ask a question like that. So this and this. So in is fuel rods, out is waste, and I don't know if we can awesome sink it, but I guess I'll throw an awesome sink here in case I can. Be like, you're not a true American if you're gonna ask a question like that. Alright, so we would maybe sink stuff there. Flag waving intensifies as bald eagle flies overhead in formations, right? Okay. You cannot awesome sync it. Okay. So nuclear fuel rods. There's going to be a lot to make that happen. Let's see what I need to do. Let's do these things in order. Considering the U.S. also built the Davy Crockett tactical nuke launcher, detonating a nuke on the moon doesn't sound that weird. Store it or reprocess it into plutonium fuel, which can fuel rods which can be sucked. Okay, so those are the things we'd want to do. So the first thing we would need would be sulfuric acid. So if I'm going to bring water, I probably want to do like water and sulfur brought from here. So maybe something like I'm going to want liquids on this place. So how about right here? We do our half pipe. We start something like that. Do I care that this won't be a raised thing? No, I don't think I'll care about that. Okay, so there's that. So I think the first thing I'd want to get is the sulfuric acid set up. So that would be that is in, right? So sulfuric acid, water and sulfur gives me 50 a minute, and I don't know if that's enough for how much we're going to need. Encased industrial beams, that's going to be one of those things I might send from my factory. Let's see. That's a good point though. Let me just set up a blender with the final product. No, it's not a blender, it's a manufacturer. The final product is the actual fuel rods. Case industrial beams, electromagnetic control rods, and case uranium cells. So, cased industrial beams. Is that just steel and concrete? Steel beams and concrete. So, man, this seems like a separate factory where I'm just going to want all the basic resources in some small amount. Steel, copper, sulfur, water, maybe coal. We are going to need some aluminum. This conversation started because Rand's construction looks very Soviet. Concrete monoliths. No, it's because we're working on nuclear stuff. That's why this conversation started. The idea was to launch a mini nuke and get the hell away before you got in the blast zone. Essentially a real-world Fallout fat man. If you're trying to run a single power plant, your blender can run at 50% or a little higher if you want extra cells for nukes. Okay, so how many fuel rods does a nuclear reactor run through a minute? Because this is 0.4. Can I look up nuclear power plant and see? I can't expand this. It doesn't tell me how many it uses a minute. Can anyone in chat tell me? 0.2 fuel rods per minute. Okay. Let me write that down. 0.2 fuel rods per minute. So it sounds like if I did do this would be enough for 2 nuclear power plants. So maybe I want to set this up to run 2 nuclear power plants worth of power. That might be the easiest way to do this, is just plan around this, or like you said, running it at 50%. Basically, each rod burns for 5 minutes. 0.2 fuel rods per minute. Okay. Let's plan on you doing 2 nuclear power plants then. I think I want to do it that way. Hopefully that won't be too much waste or too much uranium or anything to deal with. So that would mean I'd want to have 2 of these next to each other. So let me do... Man, these things are freaking huge. These things are freaking huge, man. Do I have enough materials to build one more is the question. I need 10 more heavy modular frames. God, I need a bunch of random junk for this build. So many pieces of things I need for this build. I can what am I missing? Am I just missing screws? I'm missing actual modular frames, I guess. Screws and actual modular frames. Let me just manually build a couple things here. Okay. Was that enough? Five more heavy modular frames. Okay. Give me a bunch of screws. This factory works out pretty well. You can make 2 power plants, still have 5 extra uranium fuel cells per minute to turn into nuclear weapons, which is 1 nuke Noblisk manufacture at 50%. Okay. I think I need 500 screws for this. I will trust your numbers on that factoid. You also once heard that Switzerland was running an experimental reactor deep within a mountain, but when it failed, they decided to fill it with concrete. Okay. You are a big fan of talking about nuclear weapon stuff, I guess. I mean, it is topical since we are making nuclear power plant. But what a random thing to be excited about, I guess. How many regular modular frames is it per heavy modular frame? So I need 5 more. I'm going to have to run back to my factory because these things are so space hungry. They take up so much space. Once I build this, I have to just immediately go refill my materials. Okay, so it is 5 per, so I need 20 more modular frames. Uranium fuel cell manufacturers can run at 25 a minute. 1 uranium fuel rod blender only needs 20 a minute. So we'll have 5 extra uranium fuel cells that we can use for nuclear obelisks. Is that what they're called? Nuke nobelisks? Something like that? Okay. Yeah, there's no way we're going to finish this project today. This is going to be a crazy project. I need to send a bunch of materials to this factory. I'm going to need... what all do we need? We need sulfur, we need water. If I'm going to make the encased industrial beams, I need steel. I might need copper for something. I don't exactly know all of what I'm going to need, but it's a lot of stuff. I think the way I want to set these up is this way. I think I want it to be like this. I want to have them side by side here. Which means do that. Give me some space to work with here. I think that... how does that look? Not quite exactly what I wanted. I like the white lines to go on the edge, and that one doesn't, actually. It's so hard to tell because maybe if I had my hover pack and had power up here, I'd be able to tell how to line this up. You know what? I have a power line, but it's not connected to anything, so... So about right About right there. Let's call that good. That looks like that's right on the edge. That line up at the edge on this side, halfway through the edge. Okay. That's good. So if I now control on this guy. Beautiful. All right, we got our 2 power plants. You just think the history of humanity with the atom is interesting? Okay, that makes sense. Nuke nobelisks. They require quite a few inputs. Might be worth actually sending the excess cells back to the base. You need nobelisks, smokeless powder, and AI limiters as well. Probably not stuff you want to build out here in the boonies. Uranium fuel cells themselves are radioactive, but only a little bit, and you won't be storing them. The nuke nobelisks aren't radioactive until they explode. Okay. All right, so this is where we're sending the actual fuel cells. Up here. Up here. And this works out here. So if this is gonna be, let's figure out numbers. So this one guy here is enough for those 2 guys. We need 40 encased uranium cells a minute. That's at the blender, I think, right? And my heavy modular frames are out. Okay, does this give me those back? Yeah, it does. Okay. What was it? Encased uranium cells. 40 a minute. So that's going to be 2 of these guys, and we're going to have 50. So that'll be 10 extra encased uranium cells a minute. Is that what you were talking about that we'll have extra for? How do I make the nuclear ammo? The obelisks, the nobelisks. What is... I don't have those unlocked yet. It's not the gas ones, it's not the pulse ones. I must have to unlock those at the MAM. Okay, yeah. Wow, I need to make 500 of the regular nobelisks and then 10 of those, the things I'm making to research it. Okay. Yeah, I'll need to make some uranium fuel cells first. And a crap ton of the nobelisks, too. Okay, well, I know what I need to work towards. So we're going to be making 50 of these a minute. 50 encased uranium cells. $50 a minute, which we'll be using 40 of a minute. No, only 20. Because I only need... What am I thinking? Yeah. I thought I'm not doing 2 of these. I'm doing 2 of the other things. I'm only doing 1 of these. So, yeah, 20. So we have 5 extra a minute. We'll have 5 extra a minute. We'll need 1.2 encased industrial beams a minute. 2 electromagnetic control rods a minute. Encased industrial beams. These make 6 a minute. That will be plenty. That's with steel beams, or I could do it with the steel pipe recipe. 4 a minute. That'll be enough. Okay. And then the electromagnetic rods are stators and AI limiters. I will probably, if I'm going to be making steel pipes for this, as long as I have deuterium or copper around here somewhere, I could do all this on site. As long as I bring deuterium, steel, and copper, I can do all this on site. Let me go get some more materials, and then I'm going to start... I'm gonna send power over to here. If I get power over here, I can do a scan for things I need to mine. Let's go hook up to power and go grab some more heavy modular frames, because we are going to use we're needing a lot of machines that use heavy modular frames. Probably power line right there. Perfect. Let's actually going to start mining the uranium. Hopefully that won't be an issue. They used to have the idea of friendly nukes. Basically, why bother rigging a ton of TNT up to expand a lake when you could just detonate 1 nuke? Peaceful use of nukes. Okay. I need to make some uranium fuel rod cells first. 500 obelisks doesn't actually take that long. It's just pipes and black powder. Okay. On-site is the safest way. That way, if you ever have an interruption of materials in your main factory, it doesn't affect your power production. Yeah, and I like the idea of keeping all this separate so it doesn't affect my main factory production either. Since this is my main source of, like, everything I'm making, I really like the idea of having nuclear just be... It's a completely different animal. There might be one or two things I might want to send back and forth. Maybe, like, the output of the excess fuel rods over here to make the nuke obelisks or whatever. But I think I do like the idea of just keeping it basically separate. Okay, what do I need? I need concrete. I need screws. Where are you, screws? You're down here. I need, let's see, I used a bunch of these guys. Nope, these guys. And in case to reinforce these guys. And motors, I'm doing well on motors. It was the heavy modular frames that I'm using a ton of. Let's get like 3 stacks of these. Get all the machines I'm making, use those. Cables I could use. Okay. Pipes and plastic. So many random things. I never know what I'm going to run out of until I get there and realize, oh, I should have gotten more of this. And the way to avoid that is... How do I clear this? Can I clear this? Clear list. Okay. We do this. I know I'm going to need at least 1 blender, 1 manufacturer, 1 refinery, 1 assembler. Let's just do that. Gives us something to work from. What do I need extras of? Reinforced iron plates. Alclad aluminum sheets. We're going to need a lot of belts, that's for sure. I need to make that sign you talked about, too. Maybe I can do that off stream someday. Radio control units. Extras of those. Motors, we're looking pretty good. Let's just fill out the stack. What's up, Pie Boy? Throws a greeting pie. Delicious. What a delicious way to greet. If it was a greeting cookie, I would be even happier. Okay, I think that should be good. Let's go figure out the number of machines I need to make, and then I'm gonna figure out the raw materials I need to bring. So if I figure out the number of machines, I'll know how much of each resource I'll be able to need to send to the nuclear refinery power plant / factory. How's the stream gone? It's gone well. We got heavy fused modular frames automated, upgraded a bunch of stuff, and now we're working on a nuclear power plant. See that up there? That's going to be 2 nuclear power plants worth of power that we're going to be making. It's going to be amazing. And probably dangerous. Cookies and pies making life worth living since time immemorial. Absolutely. And Rand's also exterminated the local flora and fauna. This is also true. It's been a great day. Okay. So let's let me make some space around here. So the final item we put over here. So I know what I'm working towards. This guy. So, encased industrial beams. What do I need the sulfur for? I need the sulfur for the blender, right? Sulfuric acid, 40 a minute. 40 a minute. So this is actually just enough on its own, right? 50 a minute. So that'll actually be extra. Okay. So it'll be sulfuric acid directly into this guy, which will need concrete, and that's where the uranium's going. Okay. Okay. So let's turn this around. Let's have this be the output right here. Turn the thing around. Burr, 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 burr. Right there. So this would be this. We'd have the sulfuric acid coming from here, going directly into this guy. So let's go like 1, 2. I did not want that to be horizontal to vertical. Do that. And then go to the end over here. 1, 2. So that would go directly into there. You get acid back from making the cells. Oh, you're right. Oh, that's gonna have... was that what I was thinking we would use to make batteries? Could I use that acid to make batteries, maybe? Because the encased uranium cells are gonna go to this guy, right? Yes. Along with the industrial beams and electromagnetic control rods. Let's look at electromagnetic control rods. Stators and AI limiters, which is basically steel and copper, caterium. We're gonna need caterium for this. I don't have a different recipe for this guy. Doesn't look like. I could. It's probably not enough for very many batteries. I wonder if it'd be enough to run our drones. I might just end up needing to make the batteries back at our home base. We'll see. So 10 a minute is the byproduct. What is the what's the battery recipe? It's 50 sulfuric acid a minute plus the aluminum, alumina solution, aluminum casing. There's another one, right? The classic battery, and that's the one that takes plastic if I wanted to throw oil into the mix here. This one looks way more complicated than I want to mess with. I have to get aluminum. I would also have to do some oil refining. Yeah, I feel like I don't want to add batteries to this mix if I can help it. So that means this excess sulfuric acid, what can I do with it? Do I need to bottle it and sink it? Depends how far my drones have to go. They use a minimum of 4 batteries per one-way trip, plus 1 battery per kilometer of flight. Use the acid in martinis. That's a great idea. Because we're making 50. We're using 40. If I were to loop it back in here... Actually, I think looping it back in would be fine. Because if this backs up, it doesn't matter. This backing up doesn't matter, so I think I can just loop it. Yeah, I think I can cycle it back in. I think you're right. So that would be something like... I'm so used to aluminum where looping anything back in seems to screw everything up that I'm always worried about doing that. I do think I need to valve it, though, so it's going the right direction, but... Let's see, 1, 2... Okay, that would be... over to... Please tell me my stream didn't just die again. I hate that my other PC will just make these noises. Freaks me out. Makes me think that my PC is now dying or something. Or the stream goes offline after yesterday's random disconnect. Okay, so if I do that and that, that should be a straight pipe. That is not a straight pipe. Where was the straightness? The straightness was here. I think, is that right? Okay, I think that's straight. If it's not, it's good enough. Okay, so that will loop this back. We valve this. That is not a valve. 9. Just to make sure it goes the right direction. Did that go the right direction? Nope, it swapped it on me. I don't know why. There we go. So that way it'll always flow this way. Okay. You can send me an image of how to build a priority merger with pipes that guarantees recycled input gets used up before any fresh product. Do I care about that? Turn production down and make less batteries because the Avid will back up. I guess that's supposed to be acid. Acid will back up and shut the whole thing down. Acid backing up. This, okay, this backing up would be a bad thing. So we want to prioritize that it uses this before the stuff coming from over here. So I think I can figure out a way to do that. Some pipes and pumps of how to build a priority merger with pipes that guarantee the recycled input gets used up. Yeah, we do want to guarantee that this is used first, which I think the way to do that would be this needs 40, 10. All I need to do is, I think, valve this to only allow 30 in at a time. I think if I just do this, then that means this 10 stuff will always come in first, and then 30 in a minute will always prioritize, I think. Since this is at max. Pretty sure something this simple will work. Because that means it only lets it 30 in at a time until this is full, and this should fill up that. I think that will work. So let's hope that's right. You have a picture. Let me look at the picture if I want to do this or not. Variable input priority for pipes exists wherein the pipe at a lower level will take priority over a higher one. Found this really useful when setting up my aluminum production so that the pipes don't get clogged up. Um, doing with valve should work, but the priority merger is a fancy way to guarantee it always works. We did the same with the aluminum and it hasn't stopped. Yeah, this is useful. I'm going to trust in this working. And we can come back and check it later after we get the build done, which is probably going to be a couple weeks. But I think that's actually going to be fine. All right, so that should be good for the sulfuric acid. Concrete, we'll figure that out once we're getting in the raw materials. Same with uranium. So that's the encased uranium cells taken care of. Let me move this, actually. I think I'm going to have this final product just be like right over here, and it can go directly up. So it's going to be someplace like... someplace like right there. Okay, and that will be these guys. So we have our encased uranium cells. We'll just go directly out from here. 1, 2, 1, 2. There to there. We actually don't know about the priority fuel merger. Well, what do you mean? You don't know if it'll work with the way you understand your whole fluid dynamics thing, static pressure thing. Okay, in case industrial beams, I think I'm going to keep this simple. I'm going to do that one next. Case industrial beams will be next. So that would be this. And I liked steel pipes better. 4 a minute will be all we need. Will be more than we need. And that'll go into there. This is a little spaghettified because I'm just going to have all these things feed directly into this guy. And I'm not going to worry too much about it looking clean. And I need to make steel pipes and send concrete to this. And I don't need concrete for that. Yeah, so this is the only place I'll need concrete. And I'll only need 20 concrete a minute. I will need steel pipes, so what I'm going to do is build a secondary line back behind here. You never looked into that priority fuel merger? It works because of how the game treats liquids in the game. Basically, it's low man wins, and this piping arrangement guarantees lower pipe is used up before the drawing in fluid from above. I think that does match up with Vega's static pressure thing, because he always, in his video, talked about lower level pipes that are at the bottom fill before it goes up, which is, I think, a static pressure thing, I think. Okay, so steel beams is just a basic constructor. That's gonna be... Is it that? Does that split the difference? It does. So this would be steel pipes, not steel beams. Steel pipes, 20 a minute. Is actually not enough, but we're not running this at... It only needs 1.2 a minute, so I'm actually going to run this at half. We're going to do this at 2 a minute, which will only need 14 steel pipes a minute, which will be enough. So I can just do that and not overclock anything else. That'll be fine. So we'll need steel going to there. We'll need concrete to go into here. The only purpose the pumps serve, as far as you understand it, is every pump resets the head lift. So by having pumps for both pipes the same height, one actually has to travel uphill to make it so the lower pipe always gets priority. Sounds cool. And I think I've seen that build elsewhere. I think I might have seen that on Reddit. I just never used that build for anything because once I watched the static pressure video from Vega, I've been able to pretty much have the pipes do what I want every time. So, all right, so that's going to be concrete. We'll need to have steel go into here. I'm going to probably on-site smelt and then send the steel up this way. It's probably what I'll do. Okay. Next thing. Electromagnetic control rods. 2 a minute. And there was only one version of these that we have. It'll be a little more complicated because I got to do the shaders and the AI limiters for this. The resource grab is a real steel. Brand cap up. This resource grab is a real steel. Okay, I guess that was a... Is that a pun? I think that was a pun. I'm not sure how it applies to what we're doing, but okay. We have uranium over here. Am I... Yeah, radiation. Okay. All right. Good to know I'm getting irradiated. This factory is doing what it's supposed to do. This is actually not lined up here. Let me make sure these are lined up. There it is. No, it isn't. Oh, it's giving me a green line for something. But it's not the green line that I need. The green line is lying. There it is. It's giving me too many green lines. But that should be right, because if I replace this with half pipes, that will be right on the lip of the half pipe is why I have it set up there. Alright, so shaders. And AI limiters. So this needs caterium and copper. This needs steel and caterium or copper. So if I'm making quick wire already, I should do the quick wire one, I think. Saves me from having to make copper wire. So we want the steel pipe. Okay, I do need steel pipes for this, so I might actually need more than this steel pipe production, actually. 20 a minute. This is going to use 14 a minute, so we'll have 6 a minute extra. Six a minute extra. Is that enough to make... What am I looking at? Oh, my brain. It's getting that part of the time of the day when my brain is fried. What am I building? Stators. With this one. Needs 16 a minute. Okay, we're actually going to need to do a little bit more steel pipe production. So I might want to back that up so I can supply multiple things with steel pipes. But I improved the trains from a while back. I've added to the trains. I haven't changed where it goes, but I have added how much stuff it's transporting and how many materials we're refining and putting into the train. As long as it isn't so radioactive that they need to put the warning drop and run on it, you should be fine. Okay, cool. I feel like people in chat can't type today because I'm barely understanding half of what people are trying to say. Okay, whatever that was you were trying to say. Great. Typing is hard, I know, though. Typing is hard. Okay, so this is going to be this. 8 per minute. Is that going to be enough? Yes, that will be more than enough. That'll be that. the other thing I needed used quick wire. So I'll have to figure out how much quick wire we need. But let's get the steel pipes figured out first. So this needs 16 steel pipes per minute. This needs 14. 16 plus 14 is that, that's 30. I was thinking 20. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna do, again, this is a really scuffed build. I'm using that word a lot lately, but steel pipes. I could probably just overclock this guy. I need 30 a minute. This is making 20. If I do this at 150%, that should work, right? 30 a minute. 16. This will back up anyway. Plus half of that is 14. Yes, that will be enough. So we will do a splitter here. This is definitely not something I'm planning on building in such a way that it will be easily expandable. So I hope I never want to expand this build. That's all I'll say. If I'm gonna do a different, this is like proof of concept for nuclear build. What is happening? Why will you not fucking go where I want you to go, Splitter? Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Okay. And this needs concrete. That'll need concrete. That'll be the stators. Now I need the quick wire for the AI limiters. So AI limiters are going next to these guys. The only things that make me rage in this game: spiders attacking and trying to kill me, and frickin' splitters and mergers not doing what I want them to do. All right, so this is this quick wire? No, this is AI limiters. AI limiters, where are you at? Where you is? Copper sheets and quick wire. Oh, that's a lot of quick wire. So I need 160 quick wire. Words are hard. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. 160 quick wire will actually be more than I need, but I'd rather make more than I need than not enough. 5 a minute. Yeah, I want that to be planned for that to be at full capacity. And autosaves. Yeah, it's true. And autosaves. And 5,000 other things I haven't even mentioned. So everything makes, as usual, everything makes me salty. All right, we'll figure out the copper sheets next. 160 quick wire. 160 quick wire. All right, so quick wire. Only need 60 for that guy. I might be able to keep these separated. Gotta keep it separated. 60. That's exactly what we need for this guy. Perfect. So this guy will need Caterium. That guy will need steel. I will need 2 more of these guys. That'll be copy, paste, paste. All right, so that'll be 120, which will be more than we need. More than I need. Merger. Oh, this might be one of those times when I actually want to attach a merger to a thing. Okay, I can't. I thought you could do that. Thought I saw on Reddit you could do that. It's fine. There. 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 That'll be the quick wire. And then 25 copper sheets a minute. So I'm going to need to do 3 of these guys. an alternate copper sheet recipe, is there? Because these always feel really slow. There is. It's in a refinery. Interesting. 22.5 a minute. 22.5. I still need to do 2 or overclock 1. I'll just do this. I don't want to have to pump water into it. This is fine. This is fine. Slow, but fine. And there's the autosave. Okay. So this will be the copper sheets into a merger. Right there. Bam. 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 And bam. Okay. That'll be the AI limiters and the stators going into the electromagnetic control rods, which will then go into there. And that is everything. Uranium fuel rods, yes. Although we will have extra of these encased uranium cells. So I'm going to want a smart splitter. So center, any undefined, left overflow, right none. That's going to bring me those extra things that I maybe take to a drone thing to bring back to our base, maybe. Does this game have a Zoltan shield? Sadly, no. If a marine biologist and a ship captain were a couple, would they see each other? C spelled S-E-A. Wow. Well done. Well done. Okay, I think that's everything for the fuel rods, right? Let me set these up to go where they need to go, which is up. And then I'll start in the last 30-ish minutes we have. See about getting the raw resources we need. So how do I want to bring these up? I want to bring them up this side over here. So splitter. Here. And I don't want extra fuel rods just lying around, so. Although they will be lying around on the belt. This guy I should be able to output like this. And we can merge with that. That goes in. That goes in. And we bring them from somewhere. Output over there. We can go up. Let's do a conveyor lift hole. I like how that square matches perfectly with that. That very... it's one of those things that just feels good. Okay. We're gonna bring the guys over here. I swear, sometimes the conveyor floor holes are hard to grab for whatever reason. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go about that height. Only 300 water a minute into the nuclear plant, 2 each. Okay. Which is 600 a minute in 1 Mark II pipe. Doable. Okay. I don't think I like that. I would like to be able to walk under this better. That is not what I... Jesus. Okay, let me see what height I want this to actually be at so I can walk under here better. You know what? I even want this to be in a different place. I want you to be here. 1, 2. 1, 2. Go up to here. Go up to here. And then middle, 1, 2, 1, 2, and as high as that can go there. Is it satisfactory? What else would it be, lol? You'd recommend going against a single Mark II pipe you tried on your nuclear plant. It was inconsistent about actually delivering all the water, so the power plants would flicker. Oh, okay. It's a good tip. That is a good tip. Alright, let me see if I can line this guy up. If only it would give me a green line. I'm gonna guess there. Oh, perfect guess! Actually, that might be going up very slightly. I don't know, it's good enough. I can walk underneath it. That's all I care about. Okay, good. So that will deliver the fuel rods. Let me fix this that I messed up. 2 Mark II pipes with 300 each works better than 1 Mark II pipe with 600. Okay. Okay. I'm down with that. So, water. Where's water coming from? This way, I think. Believe there's water. There's water down there. I can't get access. That is not deep enough, I don't think. Whichever way it is, I think it's going to be coming from over here. So let me put... let's see here. Let's put 2 pipes next to each other. It's just going to be easier to mess with. And then we'll stack them once we get up here. So you're saying something like... See that. There. And that is not straight. How did that not... How did I... Blah, 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 blah. Is that straight? That's straight. I pray for the day you can put stackable poles on these stackable stuff on the basic supports. 1, 2. And that guy. Identical. There's not an identical thing right there. If there were, I could stack on top of it, lying video game. You wish there was an identical thing, because then it would make me happier. Okay, so we go like that. And... You know what, just barely too long. Okay, you know what, I'm just going to let these overlap, because I'm... It's the end of the day, and I'm Done with spaghetti. Future Rand wants to fix it, he can. They actually don't even overlap. At all. Okay, so it's fine. What you do with all your nuclear plants is make a kill switch for your reactors by putting their water extractors and a power switch. Let you turn off any reactor pretty much instantly. Very much not what you'd ever want to do to an actual nuclear reactor. It works in the game. Okay. Make a kill switch. Okay. Alright, so I would need to bring water down to these guys. Or up to these guys, I should say. So I'm going to put just a big long wall that's going to look ridiculous.
Your contract legally compels you to harvest this artifact.
What the hell are you... Who? Where? Why? I'm not near any artifact. I'm flying in midair. Yeah, whatever. Did I put a power line on a wall? I thought I did. Thought I put a power line on a wall. Maybe it was up on the second floor or something. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. This. Okay. And then let's bring power lines down. Put the pipes around these guys. Please don't be spiders. Please don't be spiders. I killed them already.
Picking up multiple Fix-It personnel in the area. Proceed with harvest before
I really wish I could find this thing. I'm pretty sure it's underneath me that I can't get access to. This to there. And I want to put pipe wall thingies. Pipeline wall support. So right there. Oh Jesus, that tree really just right in the way. Frickin' nature, man. Frickin' nature. Go get in the tree museum, sir. Okay. That allowed me to set up pumps here. So now I need to figure out where I can actually get water from over to here. I'm gonna need a lot of water actually. If it's 300 water per nuclear power plant, and then and then I think I need water for the actual other thing too. Okay, so we got a river, but this is not deep water. Is there any deep water anywhere along this? I sure hope so. Need to place on deep water. This is not looking good. This is not looking good for my choice of nuclear factory placement. Rivers in Satisfactory are fake. That's what I'm finding out. The water went over this way too somewhere, didn't it? Man, am I gonna have to go all the way over here, I wonder? What about this? Maybe this water. Let me head north some. Nature, it's coarse and gritty and irritating. It gets everywhere. Have I already gotten this thing? I have. Cool. Okay, so this water just ends here. Okay, cool. Great. Water ends and is not actual water, I can gather. I mean, I can kind of see it, that it needs to be deep because it's basically an exhaustible resource, so their reasoning for that is it's got to be a deep storage well of water or something. Guys, this is going to go under ground. This would take so many pumps if I followed this all the way down. Waterfall goes to Oblivion? Where's this water going? Autosave coming up. There's some iron down there. The water just goes to Oblivion. Oh wait, that's not iron, that's quartz. Really? Okay. Alright, let's go check out this over here. Let's see if that's water I can use. Entire swamp biome is unusable water too. At least that kind of makes sense because the water extractor pump goes underwater like 4 or 5 feet and the swamp biome is like ankle deep, yeah. It's annoying, but it's understandable. Okay, over this way. Let's go see if there's any deep enough water. I might end up having to go like way over here, which would suck, because that'd be a long way to pump water. Okay, so it's east of here. I'm trying to see if it has usable water. All right, what do you got? What do you got over here? Oh, there's no way that's usable, right? This is the one you're talking about. Is this the swamp biome? Yeah, I don't I don't know that I would want to use this water. I definitely wouldn't want to drink it. Man. Yeah, I have chosen a poor place for getting water. Okay, I think over here is probably the closest. I think that would be good. I think that would work. What about this? Let me go a little bit north. I have a feeling this is all swampy, unusable water up here. Yeah, looks the same. Oh! Well, one water extractor. How many could I fit in here, actually? If I could get 2, could I overclock them enough to use it, I wonder? Well, it's something usable. Again, water I wouldn't want to drink right here. How do I get the most space out of this? Is there any possible way I can get 2 in here? Weird colored and funky, let's pump it straight into a nuclear reactor. What could possibly go wrong? I can't think of a single thing. Oh, here we go, here we go. There. And... could totally get 2. I could do it, we could do it. Oh, I see it, purple. Yes, okay, there we go. We got 2. Overlapping, and you know what? That's fine. How can I fit it in here, said the nun to the priest. Wow, wow, okay. So, each of these we want to have 300 water. Can I think I can overclock one of these to get 300 water if I fully overclock it. Is that... excuse me, is that correct? Yes, it's exactly 300. Okay. So this is going to be just enough water for our 2 nuclear factories, and that's all. 1 extractor, fully overclocked per reactor. So I'm gonna need to get more water for something else, but this will at least be something I can use. All right, so let me bring this over. Where am I going with this? I think I'm going this way. That's not the way I'm going. I'm going this way. That way, okay. I'm going to try to do my best to make this not go up at all. Because if I don't go up, I don't have to use a pipe. I see where I'm going. Ah, I pump. I don't have to use a pump until we go up, if I do this correctly. It just looks like this will work decently well, I think.
Harvest it.
Harvest it. Harvest it.
Your contract.
Okay, there we go. There's one.
This artifact.
And let me set up... You know what? I'm just going to put the other pipe right next to it rather than on top of it. Let me set up... let me bring power lines while we're going back.
I strongly advise you to harvest this specimen.
I would love to. If you weren't frickin' in the middle of the ground, I would, lady. You crazy lady. You crazy lady. Oh, I already had power lines over here. I ran power lines for other stuff. Oh, it's so spaghetti over here. They should call this the spaghetti forest. With all of my spaghetti. Oh my gosh. What am I missing? One extractor, fully overclocked reactor. If you put all the books... If you put all the books dating up, there is enough room. She was probably referring to parishioners, but books worked. Okay, I don't know what y'all are talking about. I don't know. Typing again doesn't seem to be working well. Or if you all are saying what you're meaning, I have no idea what you're meaning to say. All right, and I don't care that these pipes are going inside of each other. They can have a good time hanging out inside of each other. It's a good time. And I feel like Plunder Pig is just quoting everything I say because it all is. If it's referencing pipes, it's gonna be a giggity 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 goo type of thing. So giggity goo overload. I'm out of copper sheets. Frick. All right, let's go get copper sheets and we'll finish this. And we'll have a little bit of time. I think the last thing I'm gonna probably. Oh God. Last thing I'm going to do is probably go find one more water area. Jesus. Yep, I see it. Die, you piece of shiznizzle. You frickin' go to hell, you die. Okay, back to our base to get more copper sheets. You're making titillating jokes, I'm sure. I am sure they are so titillating. I wonder if any of these are usable water sources, though. Place on deep water. Oh, you know what? There's some water over here, actually. Okay, this is not far away. I could actually... I think I might be able to get one or two more in there. That might be the last bit of water I need. I think I need water for something else, I think. Yes, the sulfuric acid needs water. Not very much. But I will be using every bit of my other water to cool down our nuclear reactors, so. Eventually Rand will say enough to write a book by only quoting Rand out of context. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's already happened. We could already make a book of stupid quotes taken out of context. All we gotta do is type all the stuff that is in Deepbot's memory banks. All right, what else do I need for any of this stuff? Concrete, one more copper sheets, heavy modular frames. How am I doing on motors? Doing okay. I think we have everything else we need. I think it was just copper sheets. I think everything else is good. I will just always get one extra stack of these guys. And let me get rid of these leaves and woods and mycelias that we have. That. There. And flowers. Can't make that into biofuel. It's called Let's Leave and Nuke It from Orbit creature. Yes, that is definitely what that is. That is definitely what that creature is. Okay. You know what? Plastic. Good thing I checked. Plastic for light Mark II pipes. In the last bit of time, I could slaughter the bugs on this planet. I feel like there's too many to do that in the last bit of time we have. But I will try to do my best. Okay. Man, that should be enough. Steel beams, steel pipes. Over here. Okay. Alright, so yeah, I think getting the water will probably be the last thing I can do here. But that's not bad because that is most of what we needed to do. Because all we'll have to do after that is get the raw resources, and I think that'll at least get this thing started. I will have to get... Next time we play, I'm probably going to have to get a drone set up. Or just use belts to belt across the extra... whatever they're called. Uranium fuel rod cell things. Is there enough for another guy here? Ooh, I think there's just enough room. Big giggity. I don't think I'm gonna need much for here, but let's go ahead and set it up. Much for this last guy. I could set up the pipings though. There. I think this is just the water I need for the sulfur, which is not gonna be very much, I don't think. So, which way are we going? We're going straight that way. Oh man, but the land's going up. That means I'm gonna have to set up pumps. I hate that. I think if it's gonna go up enough, I'm gonna need pumps. If I could get it to go through the land. Yeah, we're definitely going to need to get some head lift added onto these guys, to this one pipe. Alright, where are we going? Over here. I'm gonna need a couple pumps for this, that's for sure. I won't worry about setting this pump yet, though. Let's get the other. We're gonna get the other pipe set up.
You are so lucky that you found this most valuable artifact.
Alright, so that will be the water we need to go up there. Let's get this other pipe done. Kill it with fire! Kill it with fire. How many of them are there? 2. Blah. Jesus, I can't freaking move. Die! Ugh. I freaking hate these things. I don't even know which one is almost dead. freaking Halo right now. These things need to have a lot less health, man. Ah, Jesus Christ. Or I need to have tactical nukes for these douchebags. Freaking bugging out like hell, too. No, I'm not punning. For the love of God, fucking die! Okay, there's one. Jesus Christ. Powering up your buildings, even if they're not running, will prevent the spawns. My buildings are powered up there, and this building is powered. So they're still spawning down here. So your pro tip is not very useful, I feel like. Or at least not applying to this situation. Because my miner is powered.
Harvest before it's too late. Harvest it.
Harvest it. You don't tell me what to do, lady. Okay, so there's those two pipes. 2 nuclear reactors will fill up a single industrial storage container in 20 hours of gameplay, so if you build like 20 containers in a cave somewhere, link them all together, I'll have loads of storage. Okay, good to know. I'm not going to do that yet, because I'm not even going to feel like I'm going to get close to getting this thing online today. This you're seeing must be a bug with spawning. Enemy spawns have been super buggy in update 6. Normally enemies do not spawn near powered buildings. They've been spawning around all of my crap, I'll be honest. Since I turned on experimental mode, it's felt like they spawn directly under my main factory, like directly under my my train station. Yes, that's what I wanted you to do. I feel like the frickin' spawns just spawn everywhere and nothing stops it. Oh god, you're shooting me from over there? I can shoot you back. Jesus, how much health do you have? Too much, that's how much. I'm using up so much of my radiation suit stuff here. All right, let me get the pump set up. Multiple pumps. Who knew? Working on nuclear power would use up my radiation protection. Who knew?
Breaking news from Earth. Widespread chaos and mayhem. World President urges all citizens to do their part and harvest alien artifacts.
Alright. I'll tell you who knew. I knew that would happen. Hello? Plug in. Thank you. This. Plug to that. Bullet sponge mode activated. Man, I swear these freaking spiders should... All these units have too much health, or I need to get better ammo. Maybe turbo ammo does less damage since it fires faster or something. I don't know. Man, my thing is not clicking onto stuff right now. Come on, game. These wall guys do not like to click. Okay, is this... Okay, so these guys are pumping. I think that's actually good. I think I got water set up for the nuclear power plants. Your game, you don't even have enemy spawns except the bug hatchers. Huh. Okay, so that should be a bunch of water in here. 300 a minute each. Filling up with water, that's good. Okay, so we got the cooling, probably the most important thing. So this is the other thing that needs water, right? Yeah, it's only 50 water a minute. Okay. Let's see. I think this is the last thing I'm doing. I'm gonna get water into here, and then we will have everything we need, except the raw resources we need to get. So let's go ahead and finish the stream with that. I'll park here so that next time we play, excuse me, I'll remember that basically all we need to do is get a bunch of raw resources: sulfur, copper, steel, quick wire, caterium. Just get 5,000 things. It'll be easy. Okay, I was coming. Ouch! I was coming from this direction with my pipe. Where was it? It's down there, isn't it? Where was it? There it is. You know what I also found? Autosave. There it is. Okay. Oh no, it's just piping being buggy as hell. Okay. Test successful. Fall damage is on. Test successfully failed. Alright, so let me go figure out where... Well, this starts where it's going to need the head lift. So probably... Hopefully nowhere up here needs a pump. I'm not going to make this semi. Damn it. Yeah, I'm gonna need a pump here. This sucks that I'm having to pipe this water like 12,000 yards up over hills and stuff. Really annoying. So let's just find where the water stops. That's where we start the pump. Okay, right here is not flowing very well. This is flowing at... This is full. But not completely full. This is completely full, so we go right here. And I follow this up till the blue line stops, which it might be in the ground, actually. Damn, I think the blue thing might stop in the ground.
Harvest.
Fudge-tastic. Where's that goddamn pipe? Where'd it go? It's over here. Jesus Christ.
Relaying message. Hello, this is paternal figure. I have taken ill and need your help to find...
Remember that thing I said about I finally figured out pipes? They're still effing annoying all the time. Still effing annoying all the time. That is... Okay, that's plugged in. Okay. Alright, where was it? It was where the water was maxed out, which was, I think, this one? This guy here. Blue ring has a max distance it'll travel. Yeah, but if it's underground, there's no way I'll ever see it. Okay, it's only going that far anyway, so... God, this is so annoying. Frickin' pipes, man. Frickin' pipes. Where's a power line? Anywhere power line? Alright, let's just go look at where the... Again, just look at where the water fills up. That's filling up. Yeah, so that guy's good. That guy's filling up. Okay, that's actually flowing really well. So I think because of static pressure, this is actually okay. Hey, what's up? Lazumex? Okay. What flow rate are you going to get up to? Are you going to get up to 600? Man, long distance pipes fucking suck. Especially when going up and down hills. Alright, just because I'm sick of this crap. Put one right here even though I don't think I need it. That should get it to where the pipe is going downhill, and I don't need a pump for that. Yeah, where are my power lines? You just watched my Lanius B run on YouTube? Sick run. Nice. I don't know which one, because probably many, many Lanius B runs on my YouTube, but I'm glad it went well. You didn't quote me correctly. I said effing suck. At least quote me correctly if you're going to quote me. If you're going to quote me as cursing, at least do it right. Okay, that's flowing well. 600 a minute. Probably need one right here. I maybe should have kept track of that one. But I'm just going to go by looking at how well this is flowing and what's filled. Okay, it looks like I need to go about... Okay, let me redo this one. I mean, I'm not going to say I don't curse, but if you're going to quote me as cursing, at least quote me for the correct curse. Okay, it's just not going to show. I just got to do this, which is probably overkill, but... They really need to work on the way these visual representations of the pipes communicate information to the player, because it's really hard to know if things are working or not. Because now this guy's not even working. Does he need to fill this completely up first, or what? I don't know if that one's needed. I can't tell. Alright, we'll see you later, Plunderbrig. Have a good one. Have a good one, my friend. These long-distance overland pipes are just the absolute worst, man. Alright, just gonna do it right here. And that one looks like that'll do it. Okay. Oh, I'm so done with the freaking Satisfactory pipes, man. So done with these things. Alright, let's make sure we're at least getting water up here. That's getting water. That guy should start opening up as this pump thing goes through. Let me get out of the damn radiation so I'm not using up all of my radiation filters. Just watching for that water thing to expand. Okay. Alright, I think that's a GG cookie time. I think we have water to all the places we need it. Let me just go check. One final check over here. This is filling with water. I just probably have to be patient. Maybe if I power it, it'll start receiving water. I think that's the other thing I have to do. This. There we go. It's got water. Beautiful. So this guy is set up for the sulfuric acid. So pretty much I just need to bring uranium, concrete, steel, quick wire, deuterium, lag. I always got to bring lag. Deuterium and copper. Is that everything we need to bring? And I think this will be ready to go. So, bring in a bunch of raw resources. We will have some extra uranium fuel cells over here. I'm going to have to figure out how I'm going to distribute those, whether I'm going to create batteries for a drone thing or what. But let me plug everything in. And we will call it a day. Because all this will be missing once we plug all this in will be actual raw resources to turn all these machines on. And that'll give us our first nuclear reactor, which will be pretty awesome. Which I say is supplemental power, but honestly, well, the way our power grid's currently looking, we probably will need this power. All this power it takes to power our power. Okay, so those guys all plugged in. Let's plug in this guy over here. And there we go. I should see all yellow lights. Beautiful. Yellow lights, my friends. Let me go just look at nuclear plants, and this will be what we work on next time. Nuclear power. So these guys have water. You have water. Beautimus. So my friends, I hope you all had a good time. Tomorrow is going to be our last stream before I go on break for a week. So if you want to get your last day of daily dose of FTL Rand Salt, come hang out for hard mode no pause FTL action tomorrow. We're going to do our streak continuing. See if I think we have a streak of 2 or 3. See if we can extend that before going on vacation. So again, as I always say, y'all are amazing. I hope you all had fun. I had a blast playing today, even if I did get saltier because freaking giant alien spiders, man. Freaking giant alien spiders. But I'm going to head out. So as always, thank you for all the support. Bits, follow, subs, give subs, working, hanging out, being amazing, helping me figure out this crazy game and build crazy builds. We're gonna have, oh, that's really cool. You see the water in the nuclear factory. I wonder if that was there before we even put the water in there. I don't know, but that looks awesome. But I hope you all have a great day, and until next time, peace out, happy gaming. I'll see you all tomorrow for some satisfactory, salty FTL. So y'all have a great night. Later. Peace out, my friends. Y'all rock.